Hi, thank you. Before you decide whether or not to laugh, I want y'all to know this set is dedicated to the troops, okay? Or as I like to call them, study abroad cops. All right, get out of here. I don't really watch football, but a few years ago the Badgers played the Army, which was fun, you know? Army has a college foot. That's the only time it's acceptable to root against the United States Army. And it's an interesting sight. Just be like, go Badgers and fuck the Army, I guess? I don't... Hit that guy, hit that troop, kill the... I like to imagine that pregame speech from the opposing coach. It's like, guys, we gotta get out there and make our school and city proud and hit a United States soldier, I guess? Yeah. Get out there and hit him so hard the halftime song is just a guy playing taps, all right? I want 37 points on the board, 21 guns on the field. The only thing we fold is a flag today, fellas. Some fun anti-troop stuff. My favorite. I don't know if you guys are afraid of AI. People are worried about AI right now. They're worried we're going to make something that's smarter than us, its creators, you know, and take over. Which makes me wonder, maybe we all were created by a god, and maybe God's dumb. Maybe we're God's AI, and we got smarter. Atheists are like, what God could make a world with such hate and anger and death? God's just like, fuck. Racism? I made the oceans big. They weren't supposed to meet, you know? What do you want? Thought I hid the oil good, too. They found it. Pretty clever. Pretty smart. He's dumb. He's learning from us at this point. He's like, arch support on the feet. That makes sense. That was a... What are they doing now? Being gay? Hadn't even thought of that. That's incredible. They're so clever, so creative with their holes, you know? They're really... Did you guys know thunder? Not actually God bowling. It's God clapping because somewhere a plane landed. He's just like, wow, they're so smart, you know? Some birds never figured that out. The weakest monkeys did. Incredible. I'm just saying, if God wasn't an idiot, why would I have a bone in my tail but not my penis? You know, it doesn't make sense. He's a dumb guy. I don't know. If there's a heaven, I've decided if there's a heaven and I go, I'm gonna have a lot of sex while I'm there, you know? And it's not because it's heaven, and I think the rules are, you know, because it's her heaven too, right? So like, it's still the same, even... There's 117 billion people, though, that have lived and died on Earth throughout history, right? So there's going to be a lot of people in heaven. And to most of those people, I'm from the frickin' future, dude. You think I can't compete sexually with a guy with wooden teeth that won't go down on women? I'm going to look so good in heaven. It's like, you guys don't think it's sexy I can kind of juggle, but cave women in heaven are going to be like, Oonga fucking boonga, dude. Who is... guy that can throw three. They don't even need to be that far from the past. It's like, oh, you died in the early 2000s? Want to know what happens at the end of Lost? I'll tell you. I didn't even watch it. I'm doing my homework, though, you know? Like, you guys, what? You can unhook a modern-day bra? Yeah, have fun having sex with 1 century worth of women in heaven, pal. I'm over here YouTubing how to undo loincloths, you know? Corsets, French drawers. They haven't even heard of negging in heaven yet, you know? I'm gonna clean up, be up there telling Amelia Earhart how brave it was she wore that scarf with those goggles, okay? Most women wouldn't dare, but... Not to mention our technology, you know, our sexual technology. I put it in my will to be buried with one of everything on adamandeve.com, you know? I'm going to be in heaven with a trench coat full of vibrators. Going up to World War II era women like, these things speak Morse code to your G-spot, ladies, okay? I learned how to call you a dirty little whore in dots and dashes just for this beautiful cosmic suck and fuck. I think it's good. I think it's a good thing some of us are trying to get rid of gender terms we don't need in our daily language, right? Waiter, waitress, actor, actress, doctor, nurse, stuff like that. It's fun to watch Spanish kind of backpedal, though, as a language, you know? Spanish made everything gendered, right? It's el or la, Day one Spanish is just like, fish seem like dudes and turtles seem like chicks. We're going to do that forever. And now they're like, oh, Latinx maybe? It's like, how are you going to make non-binary people feel comfortable? You made glue a boy for some... So frickin' sticky, dude. It's obvious. Glue is for boys. Girls, use tape or ask a boy for help. Glue is for boys. I don't know how they decided what was what. I feel like the first Spanish king just got caught like humping a chair. He's like, yeah, but it's like a girl, right? Like wait, you don't know? I thought it was obvious. You don't? Come back tomorrow. I'll tell you what everything is. You guys like fun facts? I found out. Did you guys know that? I found out the reason pigeons shit white is because I have cum in every pigeon's ass. Science, man, it's fucked up. Science is fucking weird. We taking Viagra, buddy? Okay, you don't have to tell me. They're talking about it in all the podcasts, right? They're marketing it towards younger people. I had a friend tell me I should try Viagra, right? He was like, even if you don't need it, you should try it. It's fun. Then he told me, do you guys know you have to take it 30 minutes before sex? 30, like if you can nail that window, don't worry about your performance. You can predict the future. What? 30, I was in a relationship at the time. My inner monologue during sex was always like, what a delightful surprise this is. 30 minutes ago, we were shouting at each other about the parking ticket portal. Look how far we've come. 30 minutes. I mean, you're that so Raven, if you can nail that. Who are these Bear Grylls motherfuckers like, pussy is afoot? Yes. It is going to rain down. We should find shelter. It is about to rain down. I bring it up because I did try Viagra, and I just guessed wrong. I popped it. I'm like, oh, a literal nap at 6 p.m. That's weird. But so then I went to my backup plans for the evening, which was to hang out with a childhood best friend of mine and his new 1-year-old child. And you don't just like automatically have an erection, you know, but I did still just have to sit there and pretend my face wasn't hot as hell, you know, playing Legos, knowing if I keeled over, some coroner's office was going to call my friend and be like, you know this guy was chocked full of Viagra that whole time? I did need it, by the way. I was in a bad relationship. Fellas, if you can't get hard, your penis is trying to tell you something, okay? Most of the time, someone's just trapped in a well, but every now and then, it is valuable information. I hate domestic terror. Stay with me. I think... all right, actually, fuck. You guys know Ted Kaczynski died, right? The domestic terrorist. His whole thing, he was anti-technology, right? And then he mailed bombs to a bunch of government buildings. Which, I don't know about you guys, but bombs, kind of technology, dude, you know? Kind of a hypocrite at the end of the day. And what's the real crime? I'm just saying I would have a lot of respect for Ted Kaczynski if he mailed the White House like a beehive, you know? 30 rabid squirrels. It's like, this guy practices what he preaches, honestly. Also, he was like in the 80s and 90s, and he was like, oh, technology. It's like, there was no social media or AI. It's like, the worst you could do with technology then was like, photocopy your ass. He's like, the beeper's not a natural sound in Earth. It's like, have you heard of Roadrunner, dude? You're freaking out for no reason. All right, our time is about concluded. There's one thing that really bothers me. I get really annoyed when people ask if you remember where you were during 9/11, right? Do you remember? It's like, yeah, of course I remember where I was, right? I was on the 55th floor of Tower 1 going, no, 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 what the? Okay, that's it. Thanks, bye.